Forgive me, please, for the recession. Morning here in Buenos Aires. But I needed to make a very special moment. I'm going to do a very simplest breakfast, and I will just make some personal care. I'm sorry for this. I didn't have to give no explanations, but that's not relevant. Video vital. But okay, you know, get my perfection, it's not perfect again. I had done this video last night while laying under this foot on this couch. And suddenly the clear fact and the reality over this all as we go through, which were happening. So suddenly I noticed over certain things that while enduring this fall, I came to be aware whenever Adonai noticed and shown after your honors in international criminal courts and states, justice bodies have received that Argentinian God pretended to be noticed. So suddenly, I were in the middle of a situation, and this whole night, like any other night, making the perras, psicópatas, oportunistas, criminales, oh, if we don't do, we are going to get all killed, and they're going to kill us all. So, the other fragmentados, el ejército argentino, kept on the same old, and here at this neighborhood, 21,508 families disappeared, and Marica's ejército argentino taking position. And there's a long ago, I didn't hear and I don't know about this one from FERNANDEZ, which Ejército Argentino, Policía Federal Argentina, during well, Marica Reventados telling that each son, which I would do, for there to be a Tommy called, will be one of the already raped by them and killed and reburned, that they had it taken back. And with this, like that here, for about 76,808,600 more. Few. So suddenly, Ejército Argentino, cabeza de diablos y la atrofia de maricas y alrededor de Sodoma, como siempre fue, with the pardon of you. It's exactly the foundation of the generation. And always making the strategy and para-strategy and back-strategy and intelligence all over, and logistics all over, for they to doing the trim of the Marica de Sodoma, which they are, if would possibly come true. So we're raping and murdering massively all around the world, anyone, and at this day we ended with certain wrong. Our trading with murdering and destroying people around, we're murdering and slaughtering and making a sectors and raping for more, and profaning me, saying, oh, he doesn't know yet. Blows chat my Marica Fragmentados over the world. Over profaning me with witchcraft, with United Nations supporting them, pretending to text like, poor us, we are fighting. But there are victims from the threat, which are permitted to be. But this is the trim of the hell, which there's a rolling since so long ago. And our MAISHEDZ, Better of the Guarda, started to saying that they had to make the strategy and doing whatever for notably show that they were involved for the country to not be dead. The patriot demands stand there with the power of Cristina Kirchner, the power of Nestor Kirchner, and then read. So, in the middle of this all, we're happening the clear fact that supposedly they will be victims, which is the face of the intelligence. The situation is that everyone played the game. The beasts were at the board and asking and demanding everything to be done. And if we'll ever fail, they will lose the power and about anyone that will be off, for they do not lose the power and take positions. Because of his Sodom and Gomorrah with Luciano Fabiano, which produced this all with them. Ejército Argentino were always called for the reason if I were here sitting the top of this game and were making destructions upon my person permanently for they to win. Because of Luciano Floriano, il presidente del mondo, pretended government of the world, masonry, the freak birth, but a very genetic BRM casual, Lifina experiment on DNA corruption, the cocktail whiskey, which birthed, yield the symbolic clones shit, are all reduced, are Benhali abomination, not human, just a shape. And the clear fact of Bachlachim from a mummy of the 8th generation of Francis II, not you, and were raised by il Vaticano, and were receiving this Lagra de Mierda in the Magna Semen el Vaticano, which they tell the same never existed, never religion, only negative negation, with the very richest certain scores for, which is all invention for this powers, intelligence and paraintelligence and paralogistics and para-strategy all over, in the whole of the class. And there is a thing that they were offensing and making damages and producing destructions upon the population and the nation, conspiring to the making this, and I will be because of el que cacarea con el huevo. Espejito, espejito, habla de sí mismo, dice la palabra. If his spoken were involved, or what? It's a teller of his making tourism with that, we had to take MAISHEDZ. And he knew that all along, that that's the reason why he speaks. But if he says something, he knew that all along, which is a great thing that you never had, Barras Argentina, Barras UNASUR, Barras Policiosa, Barras. I have the title, what did he do? I have the position in government, where were him? I knew all the time. I wrote that tellers over people, Barras de Guarda, trying. I have a career president over something I gave me, and I have a friend for president to rob that you never had. And you never have, and you never done. Barras de Guarda. So the word. Atletas Motlachim, making witchcraft, steal, and sing and reproducing each word that I say and I speak. But national security solo Magomorra techniques, and saying that I am for that, about God will punish me. And todas las evangelistas y diablada Sodoma y Gomorra evangélicas are not poor, but are victims that I am really anguished for. Not for evangelics, but for persons that, because of justice and understanding what is a victim, I need to be about. So in the middle of this reality and the creatorry of this earth, I will delay her because of I will want to be the president of the world. I'm going to tell you one thing. I am already who I am. I judge the world. I judge with El Chai the whole of the world as ever I am for. And El Chai judges everything up on my person as each done, were done, and will be done, and everyone that touched me for that marica revenderas and for them purposes artifact of Sodoma y Gomorra y Barras Gobierno del Mundo, KIRSCHNER, UNASUR, Ejército Argentino, Fuerzas Armadas Argentinas, populate the world and being on top of the world. Para, logistics, intelligence, social, news, medicine, government power. Para-institutionals, para-law, para-justice. Shall I keep on? Para-business. Para-PD. Para-shit. No doubt, I already said that. In the clear fact of this, to give some taking the black hiamo place, echloptitama place, asachala, imbosexama place. And Fermin Maritas doesn't have no problem. Oh, I earned a car. Oh, we're not the thing yet. We're going to accuse them all because if we know this, and I get to have my career, and I'm not going to blow up my career, and I'm not going to ruin my career because of this one. I want my car, and I want my house, and I'm going to take position up on the, whatever the state to designate me, I'm going to choose whenever I took someone around. This is Policía Federal Argentina, except for few victims. And the Armed Forces Argentina and the whole Latin America, Ejército Argentino, Armada Argentina permanently, with KIRSCHNER, except for few victims. And the United Evangelics, the whole have, are in that, all right. And only 4% are milicas, maricas, y Plata, Sodoma, Gomorra, Fuerzas Armadas, only 4%. Are southern minority states, I cannot talk about that. So in the middle of this order, I'm sorry the terms again. You know, we're having the clear side of the incorrect Bachman Secheli in Bata Seta, Shekla Kere Sechma and Sadi Motlekin. Sechloa Sebet Sechar Haligin Barchet from Atletis Motlian, and Takas Otlerin. Se Ingledes Vestian, Sechre in Koda Blesma and Kivan, Bati Kere Motle, Imotletis Martin. So certainly we're happening evidently and we're making this permanently and pretending that they will be victimized and they had to say and do for the patriot sacrificial for the keeping the nation. While they were placed all the time in this very intelligence, strategy, logistics, and parole for this take positions, and like this, there's no one is authority. Neither in other evangelics, no one is authority. Never were and won't happen. They are animal of hell. The one that produces more damages and destruction and shows more power, the one that afflicts, makes more pain and suffer, that is the head. That's the reason why we're called Kirschnerer, which it means the beast of the unsensitivity with the eyes of death. Luciano Troiano. And this Leca Arandada. So in the middle of the soul were the Blarami Fragma Hakinim and Evangelistas Unidas were always the core for power, used a lot of people and raped and murdered for the fear, the power, but it has always remained until I put it down in there. Because of they are the mentors of a lot of this, especially about mentors, and for this, they were also more to do, and no one is a victim. And the ones of victims, I already taken and were murdered. So at the clear 5, Chalipos Maskenem, happened the reality that everyone is an opportunistic demon. Smart demons like Cristina KIRSCHNER placed the poor, because of their subject Bachman Secheli was saying, do you understand, poor me? And always has done the same. And the ones that are victims, other than we already know. So we're doing the same, everyone, and claim that if we don't do it, they are going to kill us, so that we cut the hole in the nation out, everyone. Except the people that were responsible and saying enough to them. Because of they don't want to lose. And the reality is, yes, il diavolo, il diavolo, Panperota, with il Vaticano in Asia, would send to and kill everybody because of they wouldn't lose the power of Sodoma. So in the middle of this will happen the reality of they need simple effect Mahalchanem when keeps on making the profanation. Parte general Sodoma and Gomorra, so REDEMI y lo tienen arreglados. So with the clear fact of this, the sickness, the generate opportunistic of this God and man keeps on delivering that they are going to do the right, and everything's okay with them. So starts producing the cleverness of motivismo that is felt alchemy, ingertelech modlech I fosfotlech machalkimana. Yitchad lebefech modlech ivat lebesvetla matzechal ativotlefech ki ermetlech modlech espod matzichem baenam tikat ben lebefoktot. Nirlach modlech matzimalek. That imonet. So in the middle of this, started to make no one wants to dismiss the sheriff, and oh, we're not going to keep it in because they are going to take it and they are going to do. But the thing is that we're not talking about Mr. President Barack, Mr. President Strickland, Efrain, Atlas Kochati, Shimon, and the other state parties. They were talking about the beasts like them all over that were making the disasters, which I will make in a very awesome chat and controlling so awesomely. And I will be just out. Nobody will kill me. Nobody will touch me. I will ever have to just live and try to sustain and holding the clear fact. The problem is, whenever they couldn't get, they will make a riot of disasters and murder all over whatever and whoever. And making chaos for there to happen what they need to then done and submit to. Pain, threat, fear. Chaos, disaster, shock, fragile-ness over making terrorism attacks, disasters all over, and people succumb to run. And oh, come on, I'm going to help you. Let me kill you because of this is over in just a few little bit. So suddenly, in the middle of this all, and I'm sure this, but it's the best show of everything, is Luciano Troviano, Kern, Piacere. This is not only to please him, and pleasing for it, whenever he used to say Piacere, where can kill and sacrifice for it to be big and feel of the power. Io sentivo il potere, used to sing that demon that generates while raping and sacrificing our people. So suddenly in the middle of this whole, il diavolo rallentato, I'm sorry for this, not for what to be, what it is, and where, forever. Non ra, and Rafael, I said this already, long ago. So in the middle of this, we're happening evidently, that we have come up with a and the general de guarda, you never want to expect an opportunity, and I'm saying that Lord will use me. And will use me for David taking positions, and they just ending everything at last, and will kill me, saying, already God used you, and we don't need you, you were a mess, you were a disaster, and nothing of God, we are going to bring the kingdom of Christ. And preparing more Sodom and Gomorrah undercover to say that they will be the anointed and the taken by the Lord for the mercy of the wrecked sinner. To say what we're lost. Ya, diablos se perdieron y Dios los quiere salvar. Anda la barra maldita que te parió enferma criatura de Sodoma, de los Estados Unidos. And the idea for, oh, he speaks of his own. Mirror, mirror. See the mirror. I never seen Adonai saying such a thing because Adonai says, this Bama Rachalim. And the Rachalim of mine sees everything. And my Rachalim were trampled, destroyed, and profaned by you, in every dimension, which is the completeness about Eliyah, Akretzi, Hachai, Kadosh, me. So suddenly, in the middle of the soul, the Rachalim said, you, Barras, Cultura de Brujas, Boomerang, comes back, you curse and goes. No, it doesn't go back. Adonai says, you are and you die, and you start and raise an army of Barras, Brujas, Revendadas, prophetic anointed, in the name of Jesus, commanding, and you are going to die like Barras, Brujas, Revendadas, and you are going to die forever because of you were condemned by El Chai, the Lord himself, and you are not going to run from this. And back then, he will and did reach you out. Oh, sorry. The fear of the soul, and during and forwarding, just about these problems, kept on the situation and the condition and for the whole of the realities around this disaster, and naturally happens so much more. And kept on holding the same thing, watching who would take the head and reproducing below what they do. So if we don't make this, the country completely destroyed. So, oh, we trust in my hero homeland. Ejército de todos reventados, toda la Argentina. And here's how you are. and are all the same class, degenerados hijos de una gran maldita del infierno, taking the opportunistic moment for my turn, I'm going to reproduce everything and I'm going to be the president of the world. And it's mostly that to be me about the delusional perras degeneradas evangélicas, saying that because of his token, he is that, and he is pretending we believe because of his psycho denial. The disorder, totality. Y son más reventados que nunca, más degenerados que nunca. Sorry the word. Y así los entierro muerte por toda la eternidad. So in the middle of this reality, it's exactly like I am royalty of Israel, I am a reigning Elia, and I am judge of the high forever. And what Adonai to put me as responsibility, El High, understanding El High, not la rebellion, power, I say, or a very degenerado diablazo perro, which they hold up for the empire, universal and inherent breakthrough of the and associated. The simplicity of the soul with them Sodom and Gomorrah are the forces. Oh, poor one, I'm going to help you. Let me be your rescuer. And your Savior, Lord, is going to be nursing you. And she's going to be because of Kirstia. And everything that she is going to pass by to you. Delusional, diabla, reventada, cultura de bruja enferma. Te voy a poner muerto pronto. Because of a nothing like the Lord and High, what they says, never happened and won't. And there's not, they are protecting our own empires permanently, instigating and reproducing and killing the matrix for the perra cuarta, mattress, rape and murder of people, and being that let us see, oh Lord used it because of we're all demons and we are the only ones because of power, the Lord shows the anointment of God. Perras paganas profanas, mueren todos no queda uno vivo. Se terminó acá. Malnacidas mierdas, enfermedad, inhibili, canepo. Están muertos. Y las perros, solo dije primero divinamente profanándome, que ustedes incitaron y generaron e instigaron para que hicieran muertos con todos ustedes y la villa de uno al otro en de social. But, perras. Then, remopletet echman halkimopletet echlach havliam, patletet smopletet echalim. Traveling a clear for that. They were sending perras degeneradas all over and taking cars and houses, Ejército Argentino, unreserved, saying that they have right. And they were the patriotic. And the only thing they do is being a lacra reventada, abominable, and having the plan that this Argentina will be the field for and kill the whole of the world, and being the supposed field for defeating El High, which would and kill me and my mother and make me suffer and make me hate God, which I will be sink in the hell, and the universe will be the glorious. I told you the Lord already answered that. El Señor resucitar que te consume por toda la eternidad y el Jai que te mandó al infierno por todos los siglos, perra carníval, milico degenerado, enferma, perra, en París. Then, nazis de mierda van a morir. Y no vengan a decir delusivo, mentiroso, por dañar. Nazis de mierda. Carníval, crudo, cabrera, no comía, van a morir. El Cristo no es el nombre. Y el Cristo no odió, ni aborreció a los judíos, ni tampoco les trajo muerte, ni ustedes serán los emisarios para la salvación. Al hecho de ser entregados de la forma que los entregaron y al hecho de la destrucción que generaron para ganar los 50%, y para decir, en definitiva nunca se convirtieron porque no respondieron al poder. Cuando lo que es el Jai solamente responde a su espíritu, no a su hechicería, para la cuarta, nazi, hijo de puta. Sobre la muerte. Gerhal que no plata sejlajelikim, bo en plata y los montajin, y siempre trataste de corromper y confundir en todo el pasado también. Nazi degenerado hijo de una gran puta. Berhalhal ampletes ofisem ampletinit ampletes machalchanan. Gelach ampletes echlachalikim patletes machalakal. In homoplevi, spatliki, spatlek, piskamak, hakim, forgive me the term, please. I'm sorry. Something like it implies in the culture of Argentina, saying híjole is so popular, and I work dealing so permanently with this, permanently saying viejo, to, degenerado híjole, and start with híjole all the time to me and for people, so suddenly it's kind of an automatic, take your shit back, and suddenly comes like, I'm tired and sick of them. I'm sorry. So, clear homopletes and flat halcinim, which I'm nothing on that neither, and neither are people. Ben Chabad Lefti, Paul Blevesman Lechel, and Kivos Kimotli Batsma, and Chelefet, Teleshalpi, Motki Magnet, and Lech Matlachinim. Start to make the Blevesman Matlachinim set and permanently retaining me here with no access and no possibility of forcing and staging and lying and manipulating and disappearing and suppressing people, which will evidently killing the testimony for, like Matthias Schint of Ministry of Justice Argentina, that were murdered with everybody, with his family. He is now Elia. Gracias a Dios porque siempre me respondes. Hashem. Which I am. So, and left not left, it said, not scared, left not left, it is what not can't be hand. Släppig att terromancimat med en plötslig effekt fått svaka mot svaka mikin. Släppig hide sport man ser. Inkolla plötsligt smart att släppig kajt som plötsligt festlag. Särskilt kimakliva, essexle kimot levesvat med särskilt hidek. En särskilt kimian levesvat min. En särskilt hide att levesvat med plötsligt get halikin. Don't you worry, I just taking a very bad thing. This is not okay, but okay, I am okay. Don't you worry for that, and I'm sorry. Give spotless, not like him, but let us like him come. And let us set him in for what let us start the him in, and show them the death, but understood they were not precautions before. Get him come around, and let us set it, come and let us set. In Classica, let us talk about have a platinum, okay. And let's see what let us set, Kelsey, and that Lotzi, and have a plasmacy in both let us Lachima. And let us go, Ben Khalik, Ben let us set Lachim, let us Lotikan. Ben Khalik, he has shed a Latin, but let us not like a Hilek. In Rebot Lechmasera, then, at the clear of this day, just happened what naturally would be, right? And Chesmak Lechiva, and let us talk, let us Petla, in Chesmakim. The Flecky Rebetla Hadmat, Ben Chespak, the Hirias, Petlasimi, and Kivat Shedel Shot, Gina Techma, and let us talk, not say Seshet. Gina Rechal Kilos Pot, not Sechalama. Ben Kivos Pot, not let us Sima. And Bob let us want, let us Bechlidis, reading Marcel Shot. Then, get Halakam of Lechidis, but Kiva Shell, Planet. Get some of Lech, a steam of Lech, but play Tassan, his shot, blend, Machini, come Leven, Aten, Kamadelek. Get Halkiva so let us starting gun, but Lech me answer a send. And everyone has known me and knows us, and know us is premeditated to being disappeared, raped and murdered because of his deceitfulness of power. So there applies as friends, neighbors. And that's what occurs in Argentina, policies that Argentina expertises, vagina, marica, reventosi, prosti de guarda, are for saying, because of the patria demands me. If we don't do it, we all will be killed, and will kill the whole of the nation. Shit. All shit, or world shit that they are. The reality is, they want to have, and are making the Ben Habit, to see like this of hell, everyone else, all around the world, like this. But it's who takes the head. And will take the share and the portion of the power, the seat-row crown and crown of Achai, that were not told for the taking of office and search of Achai I am. And not like that circumstantially, I to be that, because of Achai, his from his throne and his titro, which also implies as my person, but at the referendum I will be menorah, the red side. He defines the pure fact of my person on the position. There is not something I would say for the earning my place, respect me or you shall know. It's something like that, and I also said right in, is that the Torah, whenever it expresses the reality of not the forged solution for this and garment which were not chill, and in Agamachelis, the real ever Torah since thousands of years. Ganimsma in body, city, mishteed. So certainly the reality is precious. They want everything which is of Adonai, like animals of hell, saying that they are going to defeat God, which is Masonry, powers and powers to become like God. If you check around the history, further Hollywood and whatever the deflected lies for the coverage in the reality, and others which never reached out for were so dangerous, and others which were murdered to find anything out, you are going to find that Masonry were the right emporium of the blessed beyond Potsdam. And let me up, let it fuck, not let it spot, but let the Halkhalikis not seen. Well, Atrophia Ravensara, there's to keep on saying that they are the ones that commence and everything is the hegemony of the witchcraft and Sodom and Gomorrah. I can kill, and I am the top of the world, like any barra sucia diabla de Egipto, Fesobelo, saying that nothing is off of them. And anything at the witch style and barra de guarda, oh, that's what we say, delusional diablos. And that's the way it is. Expertise says it first. He's saying all we say is casting us. Pedazo de mierda para morir pronto. Bacteria de plagas. Then at the reality from blessed form of blessed being of blessed Teflakan, but blessed form of blessed Teflakish that said, get Halkivis of blessed Matikas Fian, Teflakivis form of blessed me. At the blessed Masim, we must blessed Teflakim. And blessed spoken of blessed Techlak in bottle in bottle. Low Hema blessed smart, blessed spotless in blessed smart Tanan. And low blessed smart, blessed spoken of blessed Techlak is spoken as he. And there is the clear from blessed Techlakam. Then, sorry. Get not live smart with them, then Harat Master and let us smart with them. But let us smart with him, get spot on a blessed head. And let him out, let us spot on a set, and let us smart shit. So, let us not send them. In bottom, let's set the spot, let's see him. Genom röstlatmosfär. Men correctly some blessed spot when it's settled. That evidently, that's like in Mr. When again, the trend to make the best of Machalaki major forces who will be the task to put in bombs all over, and we're making the strategy that we already over. But even though obsessed Beicht, Barra, Sodom and Gomorrah doesn't stop until they die. They said that they own and they have rights to taking for whatever the delusional character is saying, because of this that they are going to do raising hell, disgusting, Beicht, atrofia, barra, infierno. Doesn't stop until they die. And has the right character of being diablos, manipulative shit for whatever you think, trained for. So anyone as human senses, you will run before being in front of any of this barra de guarda. So, suddenly I appear, let Malcolm is what left in the sun. And I will be the president of the world and delusional and pretending to be the president of the world, but maricas evangelistas brains, strategy now for with the business and bodies, Sodom and Gomorrah, to making the less humanity instigation for murder Jews all around. Because of I am royal of Israel and Lebron is requesting I come and I was working with Justice Bodies Israel and I am of that precious El-Hais nation that everyone wants to sacrifice to having power. And not only that, but Zion, which is exactly what Adonai wants, which I cannot fight in. And the reality of this is exactly, I wanted to end like this sooner, but the word is really heavy, and a lot of people has too much weight, and it's not easy. We're talking about the world, not Argentina. And Argentina thinks it's the world. That's the word Argentina thinks. The whole of the world is with us and refutes everything that he says and rejects him. And I will be having sites on Iran, and I will be there all around. And 7,904,204 persons in the region were disappeared. 604,904 murdered, for they know that I will not. And I will be this after murder people. And because of offense the president of Argentina, las maricas Sodom and Gomorrah, Barras, keeps on kidnapping and saying that it is true with invention of the generations because of they says to the people and concerts toward deeper Argentina the most and the union, the same the being debate the most of the private security and the whole of the BR and CR. I'm a friend of the president, I'm going to say everything, and goes in front of the them, breaks and shit, except for few, and telling them, Argentina the bus. I have the inflamed peg. I got to come in to put some milk in, sorry the word. Terrorism, chunky, narco, and offense of the president, and whiteness, and we got to take in and internating and talking to the mother, so she got to go up. And you construct the Barra, here's the door in, with a barber of you, which doesn't have nothing to do on this. So in the middle of this all, the rest of the body, I am a friend of the president inside of buildings and all around. Blocks in this goddamn disgusting town, and especially Barras. I earned that because of President Kevin, because of I'm the one that works. After rape and murdered families and all of my people, Barras Calbarra, the way in el infierno, vos tu presidenta, which is the same like you. So in the middle of this, and bless these people, bless my family, people are disappearing all around. And I am taking the most as I can. It doesn't have to be nobody today. And it doesn't have to be limited. The problem is dealing with the whole, and I don't want one to die, which doesn't have to, but mierda degenerada, all in the hell right at once. So the clear of this will be incarnated now for strategizing. So there will be, oh, you are not going to, or put him in jail for me a little bit, they said, it's probably that, but it's exactly this. For they to taste a little bit of Tlapepachmatli, so with everybody around, where they are making the Okianspi and Sati and Para intelligence strategizing for, not necessarily because of the flesh having holy for we to become, so we are going to slaughter it for the taking peace one and another, and we are going to become with that place massiva, which doesn't work and won't ever, and they are going to die all. And I'm not going to be slaughtered. And I'm going to slaughter them. So, Blerama Blefefa, Halchirim, Rebo Blefefa, Kimi Blefefa, Halim, Flaheri, Basar, de Basar, Marica Policía Federal Argentina, Ejército Argentino, KIRSCHNER, because they said. Jugás todavía al Moshe porque lo dijo, lo voy a hacer. Ahora, porque yo lo dije, vas a morir de una forma que vas a desear no haber nacido. Perro hijo de una maldita ramera sodomita. Then in the middle of the soul, crema plata fecla, saliquini fanos, and plata seven. Tu padre es una mierda al igual que vos, y vas a morir como tal. Enferma lacra. Parras. Gerhama plata anima serví, y tu padre no vale absolutamente nada. Sos una casta de diablos, de degenerados, de criminales, psicópatas, reventada mierda, creída de señores y de poder y derecho, y sos una mierda que va a morir pronto. Y vas a entender que nunca tuviste patria excepto la enfermedad degenerada como víboras del infierno, perras criminales que son. Psicópatas de Sodoma y Gomorra. Den remopleter halkivi forma, halkivasvi, gerhalhal amatlevsvi matlechespotlevetzechal, gerhalam batlematlechalekivespotlematlechanim, antlechfoatlevespotlematlechalchal, binkamatlim, binkamatechlam, antlechmatlechalekivespot, antlechmatlechalim, bermatzat. Gefverlach in het blote spotlach in smotleves matin, ben klak I postipas lechimata, so savelik echalegi smotimatem. Entom no blechivis spotlevis asidaset. Getchalchim a blechivis spotlevis tifan, no blechivis fechelig spotlevis fecham. And lechelig fechelig as motlevis sima. And that blechmotivis ashlegim spoke at writing and, oh, you're the one that's living. Oh, that's the president, and you get gets the government of the Argentina, and you're doing this message on blood effect, like it's public, it's not in Fahim. Get Alejandro blood effect, Atsivat, Leres, Selacti. Take positions in the army, take positions in the world, in the government, take positions in the society, just make believe that we are them, and we are going to kill everybody, we are going to take positions, and we are going to think about the world, and everybody is going to bend down on us because we are going to have the superpowers. We already have the deep spirit and we're going to have its body. We're going to be and do everything that it is, me. And because of you remembering me to be intonated and you says, I cooperate you, but that does what I say because I didn't live and I didn't serve my family, my mother, my everything right behind and ran like a sick animal for the supposed Lord because of the Lord would punish me because I wasn't valuing him and nothing on him. Because if I will stay comfortable here and comfortable around this disaster and this degeneration that if I move, the whole world goes to goddamn hell shit. And I don't reach out nothing decently and nothing because of murdering and destroying and fighting like Mercedes-Benz last, telling me move away from my side, which I had come to New York City. In a third day or a second after a big taking and just leaving and moving away from here and setting my family in my Paris by International Criminal Court license office New York and Justice States Police to end this and making the co-atletami comada and cooperating in front of the bench, Justice Police, United Nations Coalition license office and going to China and assess at home that you don't want that happen. Because of you will be exposed, and I will put you there. At last. And you will fight me, and you wouldn't take no more, and you will lose power. Barra KIRSCHNER, Barra Ejército Argentino, Sodoma y Gomorra, Barra Buenos Aires, and the whole shit. Because of you know I am not this, and you know I am not a demon, and you know I wouldn't, and I won't become. So at the middle of this reality, Geld Halekim Opletefek Mat Klechva and Nafsechli is up the Bastartach, and Lechti Quad Lecheres Vodem Opletefek Seklikim, Ben Halachibus Mopletefek Halakam, and the Receivers and Opletefek Halekim. Wording for Mercedes-Benz. Here up to the state of Tevil, there's the host that is saying that you came with infrastructure of $12 million now. To say, I do worse now because of like a man, and it's everything in front of the whole of the world, the whole of the, what you are handling over 5 units now taken after disappearing more people, and barritas and farritas from that building saying, oh, because of you, the liars and my friend, the owner, everything inside. Pedazo de pelotudo, de cuarta, sorry the word. Tell me and show me why it is so great. Marica Ejército Argentino, still all around, and Marica Policía de Argentina, making the, shh, don't you worry because if we are working, oh, he will not attain yet, why? He will not get enough yet. Every barra de cuarta all around saying this and singing for that. Argentina de la mierda acá, y Argentina de la mierda Sodoma y Gomorra, y Argentina de la mierda evangelista, with the pardon of you. So in the middle of this, Jelkamot Levis Takalekili Tosma Levis Vertica Fechachal, Ishel Botachni Plevefechon, and Lefni of Levis Fechalik Sotani, and everyone is under the Levis Fechmot Savelesic Shafari covered for the glad word. Don't you worry, we are going to do it at time, but now don't you show up. And the Tarra Putas, la de tuvieron, sorry the word. Because that's what we say when you are the one that says that I say. Tarra Puta, Sodoma y Gomorra, Fuerzas Armadas, Argentina, queridos expertos. Y KIRSCHNER, y evangelistas. Anda a profanar a la madre que te parió al infierno porque en ningún otro lugar vas a estar. Then, sorry the words, forgive me because of this supposed to be a different telling and a different video. It's supposed to be different terminology that I would use, and I will say, I'm so sorry for that. So, at the clear of this, and I'm tired of this, and I'm sick of telling these words, but even though they are. And justified by royalty, I am, yes, but even though. Then it breaks us. I don't like them, and I don't need them. We don't need them. But they are. So, at the clear side of this, and to the terminating platform of the Chemisim, in blood spoke by and in the middle of this, International Criminal Court, the past week, sent me with justice bodies and government of Israel and US 3 credit cards, 1 black visa, 1 silver visa, and 1 silver American Express. Each institution, which governments are institutions as well. The reality of with noticing families, noticing neighbors, which were taking strategy over my sisters and hit around Amia and Shul for the Megadeth. And I'm sorry for the tendencies. Amia. I'm sorry, Brazil. Amia, Latin America, I'm so sorry. And I don't need these words. We don't need these words, and I'm so sorry. Forgive me, please. I am, and I will work, and I never stop to work, and I'm sorry the tendencies. I am being destroyed every day, and I don't rest. Just biologically, I sleep a few hours, but I don't rest on this. And this is not a break for me. I'm just having this moment where I'm having a lot of things and keeps on destroying my life. I'm sorry. Then the reality of this in Black and Sigmativ of Blessed Povach, like it's not the God speaker shed. And Lechemia Plecher of Fortnite, Serilacia, Pospach, like this not in Malam. And like their fact were. Because as he came to the offices at the Pinky her house, Valcarce 50th Street. Valcarce Street 50, Buenos Aires. With Marielle. Gematria, Bantirisform, Binkalastima, but the name already will be public again. And saying that I went in front of that one and the attorneys of the Berra, CFK, and the attorneys of the Berra, Officialism, representative government, and the whole Blanco de Mierda telling, are you sure you're going to take this? Because we know that you never done, and we know who's done this, so that you're going to be in front of the world with not having the capacity and international criminal court and states to send you this. Are you going to take this? Because you have a moment to refreshing your and understanding that nothing on this you can deal to. And I will confess, yes, it's real. And also with that, I will just decline and say, oh, keep it, do whatever you want. When I never ever were called and I wouldn't present myself in front of such a hell, Sodoma y Gomorra, perra, psicópata, reventada mierda, brothel, ever. And what International Criminal Court sends me, they don't have to be in the middle because I am of International Criminal Court and they are no authority, never were and won't be either government, squad of shit, genocidas hijo de perra, and neither with the condition or permission to be in the middle and saying what's going to be with me. And neither about I am citizen and part of the state, not for inside the government of Israel that I belong with. And they don't have to be in the middle, and that comes directly. And there's no conspiracy, and there's not nothing. I have rights, and they are in the middle. For this to not happen, and my letting it say, oh, we have to kidnap them all, and no one is to know. And if anyone ever says no one is, and no one ever to say, if anyone says they betrayed the patriot, then they're going to be fusilated, and I'm going to put you there, Tarras. So in the middle of this all, the same day state of U.S. I am a citizen of America. And I have rights to receive it. They are trading. Mr. Ambassadors and consuls no one to try to contact me. And I am isolated every day and cited by this part of the world that threatens to murder people if I dare to approach and murder anyone that tries to be near me. It's every day. So in the middle of this all, Kermit left me exactly, he set a spotlight in, stolen to me, forged my signature and said, cycle denial, and he received the payment for. I will be a chunky, I will be a bag, and I will be a whore, and I will be he loves some coins and having some fun with our men. And it's exactly the way they are going to die, and I'm going to put them all there, pedazo de párrafo generada. So in the middle of this all, turns to say that I am an ignorant, and I am a liar, and I am a psycho, and I offend the president, so God to kidnap my people, my friends, and whoever said about my person who I am, because if I will offend them for being, they kill everyone. And I will be the offender and the criminal. And also for offenses the evangelic, which are hordes of them, and a whole class of them came, and a whole shit in social, and I don't want to have. HTTPS www ODR CPMC backslash forward middle command ORM CPM middle 89 CIS 9 BM phone commands middle IDRMCMTXF 4443 49 DMA 6168 64443 0138999 middle 6168 middle CIS FF4 1 middle ID 1 point. This is a proposal 7 this July 12, 2015. This is so early. I'm sick of that. Alrighty. Sorry for that. Forget the list, forget the words, forget the this. Right.